Hello and welcome back, RBG family. Today we are in the RBG kitchen. We are bringing you guys along all over the house. I mean, we have really welcomed you guys into the family. Today we are bringing you guys a recipe that my husband once started cooking when I used to work very long hours. Now I have taken over this recipe and I have added a twist. We're not going to tell him that I've perfected it, but that's what I want to call it. So here in front of you guys, we have the ingredients that I will be using. We are making homemade meatballs. I like to call it Puerto Rican style. So here we go. We have about 3 pounds of ground beef, and let me tell you guys, have gone up in the supermarket, but at this point I'm sure we are all tired of listening to it. What has not gone up in the supermarket? Milk. This is the milk that we're currently using. It is a shelf stable and it is cheaper to find in the supermarket versus the gallon of milk, which once again, tired of listening to it, everything's up in the supermarket. We are going to be using ragu. Don't come for me. Once I have my garden pumping out and tomatoes pumping out, I might try to do my own tomato sauce and spaghetti sauce. Pray for me. Let's see if it all goes well. From there, we're going to be using breadcrumbs. My breadcrumb of choice is Progresso, and I like the garlic and herb. We're going to be using 3 large eggs, and we're going to be using Parmesan cheese. I like to use the grated and also the shredded Parmigiano Reggiano. I hope I said that right. And to season the actual meat, I like to do garlic powder and Goya Sazonador Total. Today I want to be a little extra, if you will, and I want to use some mozzarella cheese. It's a bag that I already had open in the fridge. I don't remember from where it was left over. It was from taco night, or if it was from just some eggs or some ham and cheese or whatnot. My daughter likes to use shredded cheese for a number of things, so it's just a little bit that we have left over, and I just literally want to use it before it goes bad, so we're just gonna throw it in there. So pretty much it, and all of that is literally just for the meatballs. Ridiculous, right? And the spaghettis that we're going to be using is just your regular old traditional spaghettis. I don't mind what pasta I use here, and neither does my family. Yeah, so remember, I'm cooking for a family of 4, and we are all considered adults. My baby just turned 17, so all adults with a big appetite. So yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. I already have my water boiling. Why? I don't know. Just chose to do that because I'm always cold. So it gives me a little warm while I'm in the kitchen. So let's turn you guys around and let's go ahead and put the meatball mixture together. Alright guys, I think that this is the easiest comfort food, I guess, you know, if you will. This is what I like to call it, that you can throw together because everything comes into the pot. And yes, I do have gloves. If you've watched any of my videos, this mama does not like to touch raw meat. It's just the meat thing. It's a mental thing. So everything literally comes together in the bowl and you mix. I think the hardest thing of this is literally to roll the meatballs. Then from there, you just stick them in the ragu sauce and just let them cook. I mean, what dinner cannot come quicker than that? So let's go ahead and do this. I just literally crack my eggs. Don't get a shell in there. I mean, even though it's probably the easiest way to get your shells out. Number 2, as I drop the shell in there. Thank God it was the whole thing, not just a piece, right? Haha. So number 3, literally in there. And then from there, I like to always have a bounty at hand, you know, so you can just dry off the wet stuff. Then from there, I like to reach over and get my breadcrumbs. And this is a fresh, brand new pack, so we gotta pop it open. And it looks just like that. And this is all trial and error. I don't have any measurements for this. Once I'm mixing it, I kind of like to feel for texture. I don't like my meatballs to be tough. Yes, I don't like them to be tough. I like them to be soft when I bite into them. The next thing that I'm gonna go ahead and put is Parmesan cheese, and I like to use the Kraft brand here. I can't bring these guys anything, you know, cheaper than this, so I literally have to pay the sticker price. Sometimes they have it on sale and it's 2 for $5, and if I can do cartwheels in the supermarket, I would, or I will, but I can't, so I'll do it in my head. But yeah, here we are. And all of this, literally, there's not much in there. I think I have another one in my pantry, so when these are done, they can have. So it's all gonna go in the pot. We like them cheesy here. And then from there, we're gonna go and do the 4C homemade Parmesan Romano. And this is the grated cheese. We don't have much here because I used some of it yesterday. And I wish I would have brought you guys along. And I'm gonna bring you guys along next time when I do it again. It was a recipe that I got on YouTube. And I've never done it before, which is why I didn't bring you guys along. And it was part of my fault. I should have brought you guys along. I made shrimp scampi. I've never made that before, and it was delicious. So the next time I make it, I will bring you guys along. I made shrimp scampi with the tortellini that I had hauled at Amazon Fresh, I think, or Western Beef. I don't know which one it was. I made so many hauls prior to this video, obviously, and I made it in Alfredo sauce, the garlic one, and oh my god, delicious. You have to take my word for it. So I'm gonna have to redo it again. So we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle some more of this 4C homemade style. I told you I like we like our meatballs with some cheese in it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put that to the side. Like I said, I'm just solely just using the mozzarella cheese just to finish it off. My meatballs are not for everybody. Dump that right in there in the sink so I can just pick up my garbage later. So now it's the seasoning part, because like the breadcrumbs are not already seasoned with garlic and herb. I need to be extra, or it's just a Hispanic in me. We need taste. So we're gonna use the Goya Sazonado El Total, and it's the perfect seasoning. It has garlic, it has onion, it has both onions, red and yellow, or you know, the Spanish onion. It has cilantro, which I'm presuming, or parsley. And I don't know what this little leaf back here is, and I think that is either cumin or it's not coriander, I think it's cumin, but it says it all here in the back. I'm just being lazy and trying to guess it for you guys. So once again, no measurement, guys. We're just gonna go ahead and just go for it. And these things, guys, they just come out so delicious. All right. Little powdery. I'm sure the camera is picking it up. So from there, we're gonna go straight into garlic powder. This house loves garlic powder. And we're gonna sprinkle in a nice hefty amount. And then, because we need to bond all of this, we're gonna go into our liquid, and our liquid is milk. And we're going to put in a decent amount. And then from there, I'm going to leave the milk out. And we're just going to mix. I'm not going to bring you along for the mixing part because this gets a little tedious. So I'm going to go ahead and mix. I'm going to turn you guys off. Once I'm done mixing and I get it to the consistency, I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so I got everything well mixed and well incorporated. As you can see it there in the bottom. It's nice and smooth. It can hold itself together. As you can see, I'm making this little, I guess, meatball with one hand because I don't have a glove in the other hand. And it holds up. It's not crumbling. It's not going anywhere. So it's perfect consistency. So we're gonna move over to the stove so we can go ahead and turn the pot on and put in the sauce and go ahead and start making some meatballs. So we will meet you at the stove. So now if you guys have watched my channel for a while, when I do my hauls, y'all know very well that when I purchase ragu, I love and prefer ragu meat flavor. Now I have this one and it is only 23.9 ounces. Now for the amount of meat that I have over there, which is 3 pounds, plus all the additives of breadcrumbs, cheese, etc., this is not going to be enough sauce. So I wish I had 2 of them, but I don't. So it is what it is. So when I went to BJ's, which I'm sure y'all guys probably saw that haul, I was able to pick these guys up, and they come in a bunch of 3. And it's a phenomenal deal because this guy is 45 ounces and it comes, like I said, in a grouping of 3, and it is, I think, $8.99 or $9.99 with a $1 or $2 coupon on top of it. Now mind you, you have to pay for the membership, but it's an amazing deal because 3 45-ounce jugs of ragu sauce, you can't get a better deal anywhere. So anywho, that's not what we're here for. So let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna go ahead and put the stove at about medium high. So this stove goes all the way to 10. So we are looking at about number 5, 4 or 5. We're gonna go ahead and shake this guy because you want to get all the nooks and cranny at the bottom, right? Don't leave anything behind. And crack the seal. I have a little spoony down here. My pot is clean just in case. And we're gonna pour it all in there. And we Hispanic, so we don't leave none of that in there. So we're gonna go to the sink and we're gonna pour some water in there, and we're gonna give it a nice little shake. If you guys know me, y'all know me. And we're gonna pour it back in there because the meat is gonna thicken it up. So we don't leave nothing behind. We're gonna make sure this jar is nice and clean. So I'll see you right back when we're ready to make meatballs. All right, guess what? I'm back. So I have the sauce in there and I incorporated everything. So we are ready to make some meatballs. Some people can just wait for the sauce to get nice and hot. I don't got that kind of time. It is already as late as it is. If you guys can read backwards, or when this loads up, if it goes right forward or forward back, whatever it is, guys, I can't. It's too late. It is 7:22 in this RBG kitchen. I ain't got time for that. So we're just gonna move forward. So we already made the first one, and now this is pretty small, and you know these things shrink. So now I've been known to make some golf size meatballs, like literally it's like you only need but one, like literally. So I'm gonna try to make them this size, but I can't contain myself, and when I get tired, I get tired, and when I want to just knock this out, I knock this out. So we're gonna try to make a couple of these together, and then I'm just gonna, you know, cut it out because I don't want to make this video way too long. So, you know, this is fairly easy. Pick up a little bit, a pea size. You know, I've seen people use the ice cream scoop, but you know, sometimes that's a little bigger than this, and if you want to contain it, then sometimes that's not where it's at. People sometimes use spoons. You know, you can get creative on how it is that you want to do it. I've always been doing this way for years, and it works. You know, like I said, sometimes it really doesn't matter the time. I'm not rushing to go anywhere. You know, besides my fam, you know, gotta go to school, gotta go to work, you know, gotta go here, gotta go there. But you know, you kind of guys get the concept of what it is. You know, counting this one is pretty much number 3 in the pot. And like I said, you know, they're forming fairly easy. They're staying together fairly easy. As you guys see, I'm bouncing this one back and forth, and it's not breaking apart, which means, you know, the mixture that we did worked. So there you go. There you have it. So let me go ahead and get through this. I have a lot of mixture here. So once this comes together, I'll bring you guys back in. All right, RBG. So literally about, I want to say, an hour and a couple of minutes later, we are at the point that our meatballs are done. I already have taken one out and cut it in half to make sure that it's cooked through and through, and it is, and I already tasted, and it tastes fantastic. Our noodles are over there and they are already cooked, so I'm about to turn them off and drain them in my colander, and we are literally ready to plate. So let me go ahead and do that, and I will bring you over to show you the finished product. All right, RBG, there you have it. Spaghetti and meatballs, Puerto Rican style, with a little bit of Parmesan Romano on top. It can't get better than that. At the end of the video, I will put pictures of it, whether it's my plate, which is this one, or my husband's plate, whichever one turns out neater. But oh my God, the kitchen smells amazing and my family is hungry. So that is it from the RBG kitchen. Guys, I hope you enjoy, because we will. So that's all I have for you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share our video so that YouTube knows that we are making shareable, enjoyable, and likable content. And as always, guys, we love you, and we will see you guys on our next video. Bye.